Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
LSU quick to the line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. They'll run play action. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Leaves it with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. The run from the shotgun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. He'll keep it himself. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They believe they can run right here. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Missouri wants to go fast. The pitch to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Going to the running game. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. He's going to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. He'll try it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Fast motion from the offense. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Bust through behind his pad. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on second down. The play action fake. Still on his feet. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. They're going to throw it again. Got his man quickly. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tiger. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He locked up and held on to bring him down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, Dave.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Flips it out to the back. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And the ball is picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Number 3.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Got his man down the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Finds his tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Snapped it in the shotgun. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. He's got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
LSU ready to put it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. He got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
They're trailing by 14 to UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're trying to get to him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a huge gain. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked down for the tackle. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that
lofts one high and deep. 25 in stride. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Working on the right. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. He wants to throw. He finds his man. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he's incomplete on third down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He'll do it himself. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Off he goes. Touchdown, LSU! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
LSU 45, Missouri 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pirouettes away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown Tigers! And the route is on. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU 52, Missouri 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that'll put your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Firing to the right, complete. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this.
With the quarterback. Tackle on the play.
Brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Brings up second down.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Dances away from one. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burr. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Missouri, 13.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
Brings up second down.
On second down, he'll fire. Looking left. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Looking to throw it again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. He's taking a deep shot. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He wants a big play here late. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
It'll be a run on third and short. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.